Hey guys, I'm here and ready to write. So, getting my screen all nice and set up to do the do. And there's my howler. Okay, so we're back with chapter 6 of Her Vampire Lord. When last we left, guys was slowly untying Marechal, and I discovered something about Marechal. She's not discovered. I've realized something about her personality, which is why I write these really fast, dirty drafts, is to figure out more about the characters. Because I know the plot, I know what has to happen, but I don't really know these characters on a deep level, which is why I draft the first pass really fast, is just to get to know these characters. So one of the things that I realized about her is that she's bossy, and I haven't really made her bossy in the 2 chapters that we have been with her. So and I don't go back and rewrite when I'm in first draft. So I'm just going to leave myself some notes here. Make this Marechal more bossy. Because she talks to him a bit here, and she needs to be more bossy. I'm going to make this red too so that I can remember. Make her more bossy in her dialogue. And she doesn't really interact with anybody here. I'm going to make her interact. Excuse me, holler. Make Marechal more bossy with employees. I'm going to make her more bossy there. We don't really see her there. Make her more bossy here. So I was having a conversation with somebody and they're still talking to me on Facebook. I'm going to ignore them for a minute. Make her more bossy here. Telling Gaius to untie her. And he's going to just kind of laugh at her and do what he wants to do, which is going to be the start. Because as she's trying to boss him around and he shows her that he's really the boss of her, it's going to... it's my opinion that when bossy women meet an alpha, they get aroused because someone else is in control, and they feel safe enough for that alpha to take control, and it just gives them a lot of relief. So that's what I need to start showing there, and I didn't show it the other day, is that as he is bossing her around, or she's trying to boss him and he's just kind of ignoring her and doing what he wants, she starts to relax. But I'm not going to go back and rewrite that because I have to move forward and see what else I discover along the way. So I'll put that here as not there. I'll put that here as well. She needs to be more bossy. All right. So I put that note in there. And with me and the way that I write, I can hold, even though I haven't written that conversation, in my head, I've kind of rewritten it that she's more bossy to him. And I can hold that in my head as I go forward on the draft and keep writing as though I've actually written it that way. So today I'm back in Marechal's point of view in chapter 6. And the last thing that we saw was that, the last thing that I wrote is that she thought she heard Carrie scream or yell or something, and she takes off to go and find her sister Carrie. And Gaius knows this is a bad thing because Carrie is a newly turned vampire. Spoiler if you haven't read her Vampire Prince. Gaius knows that Carrie is a newly turned vampire, and so Carrie doesn't have complete control over herself. And if she catches a whiff of Marechal's blood, then she might lose control and kill her sister for bloodlust, which would be a really bad thing. So Gaius knows it, and that's why they're trying to keep the two of them apart. So here I come, chapter 6, in Marechal's point of view. And I know I've done this yet. It's really irresponsible today. So the purpose of this scene is when you have a no way scene with the romance beats, the characters, the heroine, this is the reason they can't be together. Marechal's goal is to find her sister, because that's her family, and also it's her responsibility. The conflict is that Gaius is keeping, or she at least feels that Gaius and the whole Serranos really are keeping Carrie away. I'm not 100% sure about the twist here, but I know she's going to confront Gaius. So I think it's going to be the confrontation about the business to take over. That's what I think it's going to be. We'll see when we get there. So that's what that's my metadata here. The points that I know I need to hit. So what I need to work on is Marechal needs to react to Gaius's touch. And we need to start to see a bit that she liked his touch and she liked that he was kind of taking control of her. Then her mind is going to switch to Carrie and all of her responsibility of Carrie. And I need for that responsibility to come back and weight down on her shoulders of this. I have so much on my plate and I'm the only one who can fix it. I need that pressure to come back to her. Then there's going to be an encounter with Virius, and thank you. One of you have a very complicated name, Voracious Reader Planner. I can't remember the whole thing, but you recommended that Virius is wearing a kilt. Thank you. And I wanted, because Virius always has he always has a mashup that's just completely out there going. So I love the idea of a kilt, but it's going to be a kilt and a Union Jack t-shirt. So it's going to be a kilt and one of these because, as we know, it was the English that basically destroyed the Highlander way of life. So I think it'll be funny if he's wearing a kilt and a Union Jack shirt. I think that'll be funny. So that's what Virius is going to be wearing. And I think he's making a milkshake with blood. We'll see. Oh, and no, you know what? So then at the end of this, she winds up in their dungeon. And she doesn't really know what it is that she's looking at. Okay, so that's what I need to do. And again, you know, my writing live sprints are not safe for work because I need to, when she's in that dungeon, I need to work in, not safe for work, not safe for kids. I need to work in that she sees a St. Andrew's cross. And I'm going to try and make it seem like it's medieval because she doesn't really know what she's looking at. But I think that's what's actually going to be there. Even though she's going to be in a wine cellar. And there's going to be, this is a spanking bench. It's a pillory, but it's going to look like a spanking bench. I think there's going to be an actual bench there. So I need to work all that stuff in. All right, so that's what's up. That's what I'm doing. Can't work right in silence, so let me turn on my coffitivity. Doesn't need to be that loud, though. And here I go. If I need some help, I will holla in the comments what I need help with. So just a 15-minute timer just to get this thing started. And let me hide this because I can't write without seeing my word count down here. So let's start. First person present. I got this. Having trouble with the sentence. don't know if I'm going to keep that name in Italy. I might change it. What? What? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. I know what I can do. Ah, it's not going to do. Ah, yeah, sorry. In Vampire Prince, Hadrian was making very specific kinds of barrels. I can't remember what they all were. I think one was vanilla. It says, wait, I think it was one was cherry, one was vanilla, but I need to make sure those are specific. I think if I can find those. Yeah. Sorry, whole conversation. Okay, I know this is important. I don't think any of you are asking me any questions right now. So, oh yeah, hi. Hi, Pat. Voracious reader girl, sorry. Hi, voracious reader. You helped me so much with I'm Virius. I'm not quite done. I'm on a roll, so I want to continue just a little bit more. Because I think I'm doing some good things. So I want to take a couple more minutes just to finish my thoughts on this. I haven't even gotten to Virius yet. But yeah, there's St. Andrew's Cross, which is that. Wrong place. I wanted to put you up here, and I need to come back here. Okay, wait. So there's a St. Andrew's Cross against one wall. Would she know what a St. Andrew's Cross? She would know what a St. Andrew's Cross is. There's a cross against one wall, but there's padding. No idea what that would be used for in winemaking. Nor can I surmise what they would use pillory for. Especially one that has a bench in the middle. I will describe that better later. Okay, now I kind of don't know where exactly I'm going. So I'll let you guys suffer through as I figure the rest of the scene out. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna take a quick break and just figure out how to end this. Where am I supposed to be? So I got her reacting to his touch. I got what have you done with Carrie? I changed the order as you saw, and I went to the dungeon first. Let me just change that up real quick. So I went to the dungeon first, and then I'll come across Virius. I might come across Virius, so I might make that later. I just gotta get her kind of get the two interacting about what this place is. I want her to not know what it is, and I want him to think it's kind of hilarious that she doesn't know what this dungeon is. This is Hadrian's dungeon, which I wrote about at the end of, or at the beginning of her Vampire Prince. So I need to go back and reread that and make sure the descriptions match a bit more. And then I just need to figure out how he's gonna kind of have this conversation of, this isn't what you think it is, and she really doesn't know what it is. So I just have to have a think about that. That's not too many words, but I just don't know how I'm going to do it just yet. Okay, so that's my live today. Like I said, I'm going to take a quick break and then figure that out. And I'll be back tomorrow. I'm getting in a groove with these things, but I can't always promise the time. I can't make a commitment like that. I'm a commitment phobe. So at some point in the afternoon, I'll be on. I'll try. It'll probably be between 3 and 5. I'm not a nighttime person. I'm a morning person. I know not everybody's a morning person, but that's it for the day. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for working with me on that, and I'll post the next live and any help that I need with the next chapter, which is going to be Gaius, and I'm probably going to change some of this depending upon exactly where I end this. I might end it with Virius. We'll see. I'm not sure, but I'll post that either at the end of the day or the beginning of the day tomorrow. And I'll see you guys the next time. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Bye.